Hello, my name is Stephen Hayes. I'm an environmental science major, and today I will be talking to you all about dams. Just what is a dam? A dam is classified as any structure that impounds water or underground streams. Dams can be used to suppress floods. They are used for human irrigation, human consumption for water, aquaculture, navigability, and many people around here in the TVA area know that they also generate electricity. There are many types of dams that range in size and shape found all over the world. There are arch dams, such as this one found in Kerala, India, that use hydrostatic pressure on their abutments for support. Gravity dams, such as this one in Clearwater County, Ohio, that use the weight of the material alone to resist the hydrostatic pressure. A mixture of both, called an arch gravity dam. Barrage dams, such as this dam found in Afghanistan, that use low head diversion gates that can be raised or lowered for water flow. And finally, embankment dams that use soil, sand, clay, or rock for a waterproof covering for water diversion. What are some of the benefits of dams? For our first case study on the benefit of dams, let us travel across the U.S. to the Colorado River, home of the Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam was constructed from 1931 to 1935 and is 727 feet high, 1,200 feet long, has a volume of 2.5 million meters cubed, and has a catchment area of over 168,000 square miles. It is also home to the largest man-made reservoir in the U.S., Lake Mead, which is a popular tourist destination for fishing and for water sports. In addition to that, the Hoover Dam is a tourist spot within itself. On average, the Hoover Dam will generate 4.2 billion kilowatt hours, generating almost 30% of Southern California's metropolitan water district's power, 24% of Nevada's power, and roughly 20% of Arizona's power, along with a handful of other cities in the California area. For our next example on the positive aspects of dams, we will travel far across the earth to the largest dam in the world, located in Sanduping, China, the Three Gorges Dam. The Three Gorges Dam, which is located on the Yangtze River, is almost 600 feet high, 7,600 feet long, and has a catchment area of over 390,000 square miles. This monumental feat of engineering was built from 1994 all the way to 2008 and cost around $26 billion US. The Three Gorges Dam is truly monumental when you think that it can generate 98.8 trillion watt-hours of electricity per year, which is 14% of China's hydroelectricity. And the Three Gorges Dam also controls flooding in China, which keeps over 2.3 million people safe. Like everything in this world, dams do have disadvantages, despite their ability to generate electricity, tourism, and provide flood control for the people of the world. The first major drawback of building a dam is the reservoir behind the dam. The flooding of this reservoir, used to create ponding behind the dam, usually involves millions, if not many millions, of residents being relocated forcefully, usually without stipends from their government. Going back to the construction of the Three Gorges Dam, over 1.24 million residents were relocated and over 13,000 farmers disappeared when contacting their local government in protest. And it wasn't only China's rural population that got displaced as well, either. Many of Chinese native species to the area and the Yangtze River were also affected. These species include the Chinese river dolphin, which is now extinct because of the dam, and the Yangtze sturgeon. Also, due to the dam's sheer size and flood area, much of the Chinese gorges within the area's landscapes were enveloped, including a lot of China's endangered plant species found in that area. One particular site of interest that was flooded by the construction of the Three Gorges Dam is the Shenong Gorge, which houses many famous Chinese battle sites and the famous Chinese hanging coffins. These coffins, hung by the Chinese Bo people, are believed to keep the souls in the coffins away from beast and blessed eternally. Dams also act as a barricade both upstream keeping fish from spawning, and downstream, which prevents the alluvial transport of soil down a waterway. For the second example of the negative impacts of dams, we will travel all the way to Nigeria at the Bakalori Dam, which has been described as one of the worst engineering disasters in history. This dam, built by the Nigerian government and a subsidiary of the Fiat Automobile Corporation, was constructed from 1974 to 1978 and is the most expensive per hectare dam project ever constructed in the entire world. When construction of the Bakalori Dam began in 1974, almost no farmers were consulted and almost no background work was done on the engineering qualities the dam would contain. And although the point of the Bakalori Dam was to provide help for the people of Nigeria, it relocated thousands of farmers within the area. It ended up killing 380 unarmed protesters during a riot. It made the remaining farmers of the area switch from rice to sorghum, which is a less efficient crop in the area. It created turbid waters, which left no fishing opportunities for the residents around it. It furthered the spread of disease, and in 2003, the final sprinkler system at the Bakalori Dam shut off, rendering it useless.